Hey everyone, Grey Anime here, and today I'll be continuing what if Jiraiya actually trained Naruto. With that said, let's get right into it. After the clash with Sasuke, Naruto would be devastated. He couldn't bring back Sasuke. In this timeline, there isn't much Kakashi can teach Naruto. Instead, he just meditates and refines his Sage mode. The Akatsuki suppression mission would happen just like in canon, with Asuma dying, but Naruto would be a part of the revenge mission from the beginning, seeing as how he isn't in the middle of training. The team would find Hidan and Kakuzu. Naruto wouldn't interfere with Shikamaru's fight against Hidan, understanding he needs to get his revenge. The fight would go about the same, with Shikamaru blowing up Hidan and leaving him in a hole, while the fight with Kakuzu would be an absolute stomp. Naruto wouldn't even use Sage mode, instead immediately throwing a Rasengan Shuriken at Kakuzu. When he tries to dodge, Naruto would make it expand and explode, destroying all of Kakuzu's hearts and killing him. Since this Rasengan Shuriken is from a much more powerful Naruto than the one in canon, the team would return to the village. Meanwhile, Sasuke would kill and absorb Orochimaru and form Team Heavy. Sasuke, while looking for Itachi, would still fight Deidara and make him blow up, and Sasuke would still escape. Lady Tsunade would still dispatch Team Kakashi and Kurenai to capture Sasuke. Naruto would still encounter Itachi while searching for Sasuke and get the crow shoved down his throat that has Shishui's eye. Meanwhile, Jiraiya would still go to the Rain Village and fight Pain. But the fight is going to go differently, seeing as how Jiraiya is a perfect sage and has his own special Rasengan and would have Mind Power helping him, as well as potentially 2 Sage clones for backup, also taking in account Pain can't use Planetary Devastation or the full power of Almighty Push since he's in his own village. I can confidently say Jiraiya would kill 5 out of the 6 paths of Pain. With only the Diva path left, fighting all 6 paths would not be easy, and by the time Jiraiya faces the Diva path one-on-one, his push and pull abilities would be too much for Jiraiya. Instead, Jiraiya would escape back to the Hidden Leaf village. Sasuke would still go to the Uchiha hideout, fight Itachi. It would start with a Genjutsu battle, just like in the original. Eventually, it would become a Taijutsu battle, and with Itachi beginning to succumb to his sickness, Sasuke would have the upper hand. The fight would make its way to the roof and become a clash of the Fireball Jutsu. Itachi would use a Matarasu, forcing Sasuke to shed his skin, similar to Orochimaru. He would go back underground. He would enter Curse Mark version 2 and launch Fire Style Dragon Flame Jutsu up at Itachi. Itachi would manage to dodge, but the sky would begin to turn grey and rain would fall. There would be lightning chakra in the air. Sasuke would form a Chidori and a lightning dragon would appear. Sasuke would simply say, "Be gone with the thunderclap." After a massive lightning explosion, Itachi would still be alive, although not in great shape. Sasuke, trying to fight on, would have Orochimaru come out of his shoulder in the form of a giant white 8-headed snake. Itachi would seal him away, then approach Sasuke, tap his forehead, then die. Obito would still tell Sasuke the truth about Itachi, and after a very emotional reaction, Sasuke would unlock his Mangekyo Sharingan and join the Akatsuki. He would still fight Killer Bee and get his ass handed to him, eventually using Amaterasu, but Bee would still end up escaping. Meanwhile, Naruto would return to the village and Jiraiya would tell him about Pain. "Naruto, I faced the leader of the Akatsuki." "What? What do you mean, Pervy Sage?" "Exactly that. I went to the Rain village and encountered him. He's far more powerful than I could think, and he's a former student of mine. Naruto, to be frank with you, we're gonna have to go back to Mount Myoboku." "What do you mean, Jiraiya-sensei? Why?" "Naruto has so many abilities. I would love to tell you all about them, but it's better that I show you and you prepare for this, cause he's gonna come here. I can guarantee you that, so we must train." With that being said, Jiraiya and Naruto would head back to Mount Myoboku, and Jiraiya would begin training Naruto on how to combat Pain's abilities. Pain would attack the village and destroy it like in canon, and use Almighty Push once he realizes Naruto isn't in the village. This time Naruto would appear but with Jiraiya. Working together, the two perfect sages would be able to destroy the 5 out of the 6 paths of pain. Diva path would be overwhelmed by Jiraiya and Naruto, and they would both use a base Rasengan to finish him off. Naruto would use a pain rod to find Nagato, and Naruto and Jiraiya combining their Tokno Jutsu would still convince Nagato to revive everyone and the day would be saved. Both Naruto and Jiraiya would become the heroes of the village. Tsunade would still enter a coma and Danzo would still become the acting Hokage. Though Jiraiya is in the village, seeing as how Danzo is the favorite of the village elders and Jiraiya is hardly ever around in the village and has rejected the position multiple times, I can definitely see a case for Danzo still becoming the acting Hokage, and he is. So he would still go to the summit and end up fighting Sasuke, and Jiraiya would stay back in the village watching over Tsunade and helping with repairs. The 5 Kage summit would still go about the same as in canon, with Sasuke invading, fighting the Kage, killing Danzo, and with Obito declaring the 4th Great Ninja War. Naruto saves Sakura just like in canon, but this time when he clashes with Sasuke, things would go a bit differently. Naruto's Rasengan will completely blow back this weakened and chakra drained Sasuke, and as Naruto begins to walk to Sasuke, Obito would rescue him. With Obito having declared the 4th Great Ninja War, seeing as how Sasuke was still going blind at this point, he would still have Tobi or Obito implant Itachi's Sharingan into his eyes to obtain the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Naruto and B would still be sent to Turtle Island alongside Yamato and Guy and would not be told of the war, only being told it's an S-rank mission. Naruto would still go to the Waterfall of Truth and face his dark self and hug him, removing his dark self. Naruto would still face Kurama and with the help of Kushina would still extract the Nine-Tails chakra. This time I'm gonna have Naruto extract a bit more chakra since he is stronger, so his will would be stronger and he would push back against the Nine-Tails just a little bit more, so he'll extract just a bit more of the Nine-Tails chakra, not version 2 levels, but enough to be a substantial difference. He's definitely getting a bit of a power boost, more than he did in canon. Kisame would still appear from the sword on B's back, that being Hoshigaki of course, and Guy would still pummel Kisame and capture him, and Kisame would still commit suicide, relaying the location of the Jinchuriki back to Obito and Kabuto. Obito would still head to the Rain Village and fight Conan, and he would still survive the ocean of paper bombs, put Conan under a Genjutsu, find Nagato's body, and of course kill Conan, take Nagato's eyes. Kabuto meanwhile would still head to Turtle Island with the reanimated Deidara, capturing Yamato and using him to power up his Zetsu army. The Shinobi Alliance would still be formed, and the 4th Great Ninja War would begin. After a while of training with his new Kyuubi cloak, Naruto would become suspicious of why he's being trapped on this island. He would break through the guards, use Sage Mode, and discover that a war is taking place, and with the help of Killer Bee, he would escape and head for the 4th Great Ninja War. With that being said, that's it guys, till next time.